The Tuscaloosa housing market is shifting. Whether you're buying or selling or investing, this is really your moment to pay attention. Let's take a look at the real numbers for the first quarter of 2025. My name is Mary Harmon. Welcome back to the channel where we are your ultimate guide to navigating the Tuscaloosa real estate market. We provide in-depth insights, expert advice, and the latest trends to help you make informed decisions whether you're buying or selling. So let's get started. So when we look at the current market snapshot, we're seeing that right now we have seen a total of 617 homes that have sold. Now keep in mind that our MLS is not just Tuscaloosa, it's Hill County, some of Greensboro, there's some Jasper, Fayette, but for the most part it's your Vance, Fosters, Tuscaloosa, Northport, and Coker areas. So when we look at that 617 homes that have already sold in 2025, that is an increase of 2.2% from first quarter of 2024. Our median sales price that we have seen is up almost 7%. It's 6.8% to be exact for year over year. And that median sales price right now is $267,517. So we're still pretty affordable. Now, if we look at our average sales price, we're a lot more at $321,000, and that is an increase of almost 3% at 2.7% year over year. Our average days on the market has increased. We're now up to 52 days. Not up much. Last year it was 49. So 3 days, that's really not that big of a difference. What's interesting here is typically when you see homes taking longer to sell, you're not seeing the prices increase as well. So that's something that's just interesting that really shows you how healthy our market is in general here in the West Alabama market. So wanted to really kind of look at what we have active right now. If we're looking at our Hillcrest area, Hillcrest High School area, that is South Tuscaloosa. The average there is $304,000. There are 103 homes for sale as of the last of April. And here's the thing, 57 of those, 57 are new construction. So over half of the homes in Hillcrest are new construction. So you're able to get into a brand new home there at about $300,000. So if we go to the other side of the county to Tuscaloosa County High School, we're in Northport. The average there is more at $514,000, and we have one extra home currently for sale there. So a total of 104 active homes. 23 of those are new construction homes. So if we're going to the Northport area, we are seeing much more expensive homes and a lot less new construction, but we still are seeing a decent amount. If we are to go out towards the east part of Tuscaloosa to the Bryant High School, that is a city school. The other two were counties. Our average is 275. We have 65 active homes there. 11 of those are new construction. If we go across the river to the Northridge High School area, we are seeing an average of $819,000. So that is our most expensive area currently. We have 163 active homes currently for sale in that school zone, and 48 of those are new construction. If we go right downtown to the heart of Tuscaloosa to the Central High School area, our average is 328 with 62 active homes, 6 of which are new construction. So now let's really get in and look at the inventory and the supply that we are seeing in West Alabama. Currently, we have 692 homes for sale in our MLS. Our inventory is showing us that it's taking about 3.4 months to sell. So typically a balanced market is right at about 6 months. So while we are not as fast as we used to sell, that's an average of 3.4 months that an average listing takes to sell. We are not quite to a buyer or a balanced market yet. Our inventory, thank goodness, has increased 30% over the 5-year average. So as a buyer, you have more options now than you have ever had. So if we wanted to look at that 692 number, we have 56 of those that are over $1 million. A lot of those are either on Lake Tuscaloosa or condos right around the stadium. As we step down, if somebody's looking at about $500,000 to $750,000, we have 85 choices for them to pick. Right there in the middle between $250,000 and $500,000, we have 305 currently listed for sale. And as far as homes that are under $250,000, we have 289 homes for sale. So at all different price points, we do have a wide variety of options for buyers to choose. And for sellers, that means that they have more competition, so that the more they can do to really set their home apart is going to be important. If I had to tell sellers what the tip really would be for this market as we move into the second quarter of 2025, it is going to be that the pricing strategy is so important. It might be more important now than it was last year. Homes that are updated and are staged are still moving well, especially in some of those popular school zones. If I had to think about what has been some of my most requested areas in the last, let's say, 2 weeks, it's downtown Northport, the Huntington School Zone, and the Rock Quarry School Zone. So it's going to be so important for you to see what kind of condition your competition is in. It's important to stay up to date on home maintenance, to declutter, and of course, freshen up your curb appeals so that you can stand apart from your competition. For those buyers that are in the market with more inventory and slightly longer days on the market, you have a chance right now to negotiate. And that may not mean negotiating on the price. It could be negotiating repairs in, flooring allowances, getting your closing costs paid, a buy down on your interest rates, and potentially even kind of stretching out that closing timeline so that you don't have double payments, as if you are looking for your lease ending in July and not wanting to, double up on your rent. But you do need to be pre-approved, and not just pre-approved, but I'm going to go on a limb and say get pre-approved with a local lender. We are seeing more and more appraisal issues in our market, and it's typically stemmed from using an online or out-of-state or out-of-town lender that is not necessarily using a local appraiser that is aware of some of the kind of quirky things about our market. Street by street can sometimes make such a difference because, different school zones matter, as well as the HOA reputation and the HOA cost. So let's have a talk. If you need a recommendation on a local lender, there are so many incredible opportunities right now for you as a buyer. We are seeing some down payment assistance. We're seeing 100% financing. We are seeing even incentives that different lenders are doing, and new construction builders for buyers in this market. That's your 2025 first quarter market update. If you're thinking of buying or selling, I'd love to help. I will put my Calendly link below. So if you are a seller and want to kind of get a free market analysis or just see what your neighborhood is doing and what your choices are, I'd love to chat. And if you're a buyer, let's get on the phone. Let's see if now is a good time for you and get you that buyer's consultation scheduled. Thanks so much for letting me give you the information about the first quarter of West Alabama's real estate market.